harder, all right? So first thing I want to do, all right, we're going to stand in my chair. I'm going to stand with my feet as close together as I can get them, all right? Close together, hands on the chair. I want you to close your eyes. We're going to hold this position for 15 seconds. If you feel comfortable and confident, you're not swaying like a tree in the wind, you've got your bearings, you can raise your hand up off that chair, maybe an inch or so. If you need 1 or 2 fingers, good. Can you do both hands? There you go. Good, good. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Now you notice closing your eyes, a lot of folks don't realize just losing the vision, how important that is to our balance, right? So let's move our feet hip width apart. We're going to do a little bit of experiment here. We're going to widen our feet. Let's see how much stability this brings to our balance. Hands on the chair, eyes closed. Get your bearings. 15 seconds. If you feel comfortable, you feel confident, you can lift those hands off that chair. That's it. Keep those knees slightly bent. Good. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Feel the difference. Eyes open, looking at me. All right. Now let's go ahead and let's face this direction here, okay? So I'm going to turn my chair for a better view. We're going to face this way. What I want you to do is we're going to shift our weight to our left foot. No, you can leave your chair right just like that. There you go. We're going to use it. If you don't feel comfortable, you'd rather have it in front of you, that's fine. But what I want to do is we're going to stand on one foot, okay? We're going to shift our weight to our right foot. Bend your knee. I want you to lift your left heel into the air, okay? Look straight out in front of you. Find something to focus on, a focal point, okay? If you feel comfortable, I want you to lift that left foot into the air, okay? If it's really hard for you, you can keep those toes on the ground. We're going to hold this position for 15 seconds. Remember, British Journal of Sports Medicine and their unique 30-year study that talked about, that interviewed people from 30 to 90, standing on one foot for 10 seconds, and time is going to help improve your life and quality of life. All right, we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to close our eyes, okay? There's a process to this, so listen to the verbal cues. We're going to shift our weight to our right foot. I want you to bring your left heel only, so my toes are still on the ground. It's just my heel in the air. I want you to close your eyes. Hand on the chair. Now, if this is really challenging, and it is for a lot of people, I want you to stay right here. If you can, we're going to lift that left foot up into the air. All right, but I want you to be safe. All right, 15 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. All right, we'll turn and face the opposite direction. I'm going to tell you, every time we close our eyes, it's going to be hard. Every time, and it's going to be that way for a long time, okay? You ready? We're going to keep our eyes open. We're going to look out in front of us, find that focal point. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. We're going to bring our right heel into the air, bend that knee. All right, you ready? Right foot in the air if you can. Eyes open, 15 seconds. Good, nice and tall, core tight. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Now we're going to close our eyes. We're going to do the same thing, but close our eyes. So we're going to shift our weight to our left foot, bring our right heel into the air. Okay? Hand on the chair. I want you to close your eyes. Get your bearings, keeping your toes on the ground. We're going to get our brain in a comfortable spot. Okay? If you feel comfortable, you can lift that left foot ever so slightly into the air. Good. And if you're feeling really confident, you can raise that hand up, but be safe. That's a challenge. Good. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. Let's come back and have a seat. All right, guys, grab a shot of water if you need it. If you don't have water, I'd like to encourage you to bring some water. As we age, our ability to hold and maintain water decreases. Right? A lot of times we are taking multiple medications. That's called polypharmacy. And so what happens is, how many of you guys know someone, or maybe you've experienced it yourself, cramping at night? or a lot of cramping. I deal with that with a lot of the patients, clients I see. They cramp a lot, and a lot of the reasons for that is they're just not drinking enough fluid during the day. Okay, some of these medications we're taking pulls water out of us, and that is in addition to the less amount of water we're able to hold as we age. It's about 20% less from the time we're 30 to the time we're 60. Okay, first thing we're going to do, oh my goodness, let's just start easy peasy, all right? First thing we're going to do, we're just going to bring both legs up, pull your toes to you, squeeze your legs, and we're going to bring them down. Try to bring them down at the same time. Good. And we're going to go up at the same time. Good. And down. That's it. Good. And 4 and 5. Good. It's okay to hold on if you're holding on. 6. Good. 7. 8. That's it. 9. And 10. Now, if you feel your legs getting tired, make it work for you. We're going to go to 15. But if you get tired, you get a little fatigued, it's okay to stop and take a break. Good. That's it. We're going to do 3 more. 1. Good. 2. Last one. And 3. And rest. All right. Now we're going to stand. These exercises we're doing here, this is our strength pillar. All right, these are targeted at our leg strength. It's really important we have strong legs. So I'm going to have you bring your feet chair leg width apart. There you go. It's a good way to line people up and line yourself up, okay? What I want to do is sit down in slow motion, okay? If you have any pain, don't do it, right? So for example, as I'm going down, if I have some pain in my hip or my knee, I want to stop above the pain, okay? Make this program work for you. We're going to sit down in slow motion. We're going to try to avoid the plop. You guys see the plop? All the time. We're going to try really hard to avoid that, okay? All right, nice and tall, ready. Going to take 4 seconds. Stick your bottom out. 4. It's okay to use your hands. 3, 2, and 1. Nice soft landing there. Good. Nose over toes. Get your nose over your toes. We're coming up. There you go. Use your hands. Ready? And 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold right there. Just hold. Hold, looking at me. That's it. Chest up, chin up. We're holding. And we're up. Good. Now we're going to go all the way down. Ready? 4, 3, 2. Nice soft landing. 1. Good. And we're up. Good, good. Drive on your heels. All right, nice and tall, ready. And 4, 3, stick that bottom out. 2, you should feel the weight on your heels. Hold right there, hold it. Hold it. Let's let those legs burn. Remember, that's a good feeling, that's a good thing. And we're up. Good, now we're coming all the way down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice soft landing, perfect. Good, and we're up. Good. 8 more. I'm just kidding. Everybody, the heart went in your toes? Wait, what? And 4, 3. We're going to hold on this one. And 2, get low, stick that bottom out. There you go. Hold it, hold it. There you go. The weight, you should feel the weight on your heels. Be able to wiggle your toes in your shoes. And we're up. All right. Now we're going to go all the way down. And 4, 3, nice soft landing, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Catch your breath. All right. Oh my gosh. So there's 2 exercises per pillar, right? You feel your legs a little bit? They burning? That's a good thing. All right. Again, nice and tall. We're going to bring our legs straight out in front of us. Try not to allow your back to hit the back of the chair there. All right. We're up. Pull your toes back to you. Squeeze those quadriceps, those legs. That's it. Good. There you go. Perfect. Keep that core tight. Good. This is 2. That's it. Nice and smooth. Bring them up together and down together. Good. Up. Perfect. That's it. We're going to do 5 more. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Good. Look, let's move our feet a little bit, right? Let's get that blood circulating. Good, good. All right, let's stand. All right, I'm calling it now. Philadelphia wins by 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, the quarterback for Philadelphia, has a fantastic story. I mean, the kid's never in trouble and just pure character, man, integrity. All right. Sitting slow. Okay, you ready? This one we're going to hold. The second time we'll sit, okay? So we're nice and slow. 4, stick your bottom out. 3, get ready to hold. 2, and hold. That's it. Good, and we're up. All right, now we're coming all the way down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice soft landing. Good, good, good. And we're up. It's hard. I'll tell you a story after this. We have a whole pew in a church somewhere in Fort Myers doing this. 4, we're going to hold. 3, bottom out. That's it. 2, and hold. Your weight should be split evenly. Good. And we're up. Now coming all the way down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, easy landing. Good, and we're up. So anytime you go to watch TV or go to sit down, think about doing this, all right? Research tells us that this slow sitting activates a lot of muscle tissue and is one of the best exercises you can do to strengthen your legs, okay? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Good. And we're up, nice and tall. And all the way down. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Great job. Relax. Catch your breath. You guys feel your legs? You feel them working? So here's the good news. If you're sore tomorrow or you have a little tightness, that is a good thing. If you exercise and you're not getting sore, you're not providing enough of a stimulus to the muscles to encourage them to change, to grow. So if you have a little bit of soreness, a little bit of tightness tomorrow, that's a good thing. What we don't want is you being sore come Monday or Tuesday, right? That's too much. That's too far. So what we'll do is if you do experience that, let me know and we will modify what we're doing in here, okay? We have I have people that do this in walkers, all right? So I was going to tell you a story. I lost my train of thought. What was sitting slow. Giving a lecture at Florida Blue Cross Blue Shield in Estero, actually. And I was showing this in a lecture about balance and how the brain works and this and that. And I showed them this exercise because it's a fantastic exercise to do to strengthen your legs. So, not kidding, 6 months later, I was in the same facility. A guy and his wife comes in. They say, "Hey, Chris, I just want to let you know, I've been doing that every time I sit down and it's working. My legs are getting stronger. I can walk further. I can tell the difference. I can put my clothes on, my pants on, you know, standing up." And his wife just rolls her eyes and she goes, "You know what he's doing? He was at church. He's Catholic, right? So they're up and down all the time." She goes, and he was sitting down. He started sitting slow. And this lady next to him got sick of seeing. She's just bothering her. "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Well, I'm doing this to help strengthen my legs." And so she started doing it. And the lady next to her started doing it. So she goes, "The whole pew in church is doing it now." So I thought that was great. So those exercises are to strengthen our legs, guys. Watching TV. Invest in yourself. All right? Invest in yourself. Do those leg extensions, okay? I've seen this time and time again. When people stop moving, that's when the downward spiral goes, right? We've talked about that ad nauseum. Depression shrinks the brain, which makes life a little harder, right? So I don't know about you guys, but my brain's already crammed and jam-packed. I can't take any more. So we're going to stand again. I'm going to have you come. Actually, you can stay in front of your chair. We can do this here. We're going to do our founders exercise. Sue and Steve, you are very familiar with this, all right? So we'll stand, all right? We're going to take our hands up over our head. Okay, now if you have a shoulder pain, you can leave them bent or across your chest. if you can, you're going to extend your hands. We're going to move our legs again, chair leg width apart. All right. Now, first thing we're going to do here is we're going to stick our bottom out. That's going to transition your weight to your heels, okay? So stick my bottom out. And now I'm going to bend my knees and I'm going to squat down a bit. Now, as I go down, I'm going to take my arms and I'm going to try to push them backwards. There you go. You're going to hold that for 3, 2, and 1, and you're going to stand right back up. Good. You're going to feel this throughout your entire body. We're down, bottom out. Transition that weight to your heels. Push those arms back. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. We're going to do 3 more. Okay, we're down. Push those arms back. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And down. And push back. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Now, if you get tired, you can bring your arms down. And down. Good. Push back. Core tight. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Good. That exercise there is called your founder's exercise. Wonderful exercise, takes the place of a plank, right? How many of us want to get down on the floor? Nobody. So what we do instead is this founder's exercise, which greatly increases the strength of our core. You feel it in your shoulders. You guys feel it in your back a little bit. All right. Good. Good, good. Go ahead and we're going to go behind our chairs. Okay. We're going to move behind our chair. All right. What we're going to do is face this direction here. Okay. So I want everybody looking that way. We're going to enter into our balanced position of confidence. So I want you to take your right foot forward, okay? And I want you to find where you're confident, okay? So we may start this exercise and you may find that you're not very stable. Go ahead, take the time, manipulate your feet until you are stable. I want you 90% confident in this position, all right? So let's just take a second, get some familiarity here. Okay, feel comfortable. We're going to bring our arms straight out in front of us. All right, now if you feel unsteady, change your feet. Okay, even if you have to bring that front foot back, that's okay. We're going to turn our palms to the sky. All right, and we're going to open. We're going to bring our arms to the sides. And we're going to push back and stretch that chest. All right, now we're going to bring our arms together again, touching your pinkies in front of you. Good, and again out. This is 2. Push, and back to the front. And 3. Push, push, that's it. Good, and to the front. And 4. Really push, stretch that chest, that's it. And forward. And 5. Good, try not to jut that neck forward. Keep that head back. Your weight should be split evenly. This is 6. Good, core tight. 7. Good. And 8. That's it. And 9. Good. And 10. Push, push, push. 2 more. 11. Push back. That's it. And forward. Last one. And 12. Push, push. And rest. Very good. You're going to walk about a little bit, guys. Kind of move around. Get that blood circulating. Good. Good, good. All right. Now what we're going to do is I want you to step just to the left of your chair there. So that chair's beside you. You're going to be in the gap there. All right. Because what we're going to do is we're going to be bending over. So I don't want you to bonk your head on your chair there. All right. So our feet are going to be a little closer than chair width, right? We're going to be about hip width apart here, okay? We're going to hold an imaginary ball, basketball, volleyball, what have you. Let me show you what we're going to do and then we'll do it together, okay? We're going to bend down as far as you can, all right? You want to be careful. You don't want to fall forward, so you need to stick your bottom out. And then we're going to come up and we're going to bring our hands over our head and we're going to push back here. Really important not to jut your neck forward, okay? I want you to push back so that your biceps, the inner parts of your arms, cover your ears. That's your aiming point, okay? If it's really hard for you to do, then just go as far as you can, but that's the goal, to get those arms back without jutting that neck forward, okay? So let's begin. We've got our ball in front of us, okay, and we're going to bend down as far as you can. All right, if you can get to the floor, great. And we're up. Keep those knees slightly bent. We're coming up over our head. That's it. And you're going to push back. Good. And then we're down and down. Perfect. Now, if you get a little lightheaded, go ahead and have a seat. That's normal. That's called postural hypertension. You've probably experienced that standing up too fast, or maybe at night getting up to go to the restroom. Push back. Good. And we're down. And we're down. Now, if you have some pain, you don't have to go all the way down. And as we come up, if it hurts to come up, then we can take our arms and just do the arm part if you can. Good. And we're down. That's it. And down. Good. And we're up. That's it, and up. And push those arms back. Good. We're going to do one more, okay? And we're down. And down. And then we're up. You'll feel that weight shift to your heels as you come up. And push, push, push. Perfect. And rest. All right, now we're going to come behind our chair, but this time we're going to face this direction here. All right, this time in our balanced position of confidence, our left foot is forward, right? So this is just a split stance, really. Okay, and keep in mind, we're always better balancing on one foot than another, so your stance may look very different here than before. Okay, so make it work for you. Remember, I want you confident. If we start moving our arms and you do not feel safe or confident, I want you to manipulate your feet to a position where you do feel safe and confident, okay? Left foot forward, look in front of you, find your focal point, something you're going to fix on. Hands in front of you, palms to the sky, and we're going to bring them out to the sides. Good. And then we're going to bring our hands back in front of us. Bring them back in front of you. Touch your pinkies together. Good. And then we're open. This is 2. And close. And 3. Stretch that chest. That's it. And together. And 4. Good. And together. And 5. Well done. And 6, you guys are doing a great job controlling the movement. You never want the movement to control you. You always want to be in charge. Good. That's it. 5 more. 1. Weight should be split evenly, 50-50. 2. Good. 3. That's it. 4. Stretch that chest. Stretch. There you go. And last one is 5. Push, push, push. Good. And relax. Great job. Now, if you get tired, you need a break, feel free, sit down. Guys, I work with people in walkers in classes, and a lot of my instructors do. We have physical therapy clinics that run this program, right? We have their licensees, and they had one guy in there. I had never heard of this, called Charcot foot. Have you guys ever heard of that? Charcot. Never heard of it. And my whole family, we have nurses, therapists, in our family, and no one had ever heard of that. And what it is a loss of feeling in the foot, similar to peripheral neuropathy, right? And so anyway, this guy is doing Balance University. I mean, it works for everybody. You just, whatever your modifications we need to make, we can do that, okay? We're going to step to the left of our chair again. We're going to bring our feet in a little closer together. Again, this is where we have our ball. All right, we're going to bend down and then arms over the head. Okay, you ready? We're going to go down. You're going to stick your bottom out. Shift your weight to your heels. Good, bending. There you go. Perfect. And then we're up. Good, and arms over those heads. Remember, try to get your biceps even with your ears. That's it. And again, little reminder, if you get a little lightheaded, just take a break. And we're down. There you go. Just squat down a little bit. And we're up. Good. And push back, push back. Think about all that good food you're going to eat at that Super Bowl party. All them calories. Okay. And we're up. Most of our family eats pretty clean. Every once in a while, you know, we get one of them Culver's hamburgers, one of them Brooks hamburgers, man, and oh my gosh. And when you do that, it's like, what's the difference between 700 calories and 1,200 calories at that point? And we're up. I know. Give me double patty, bacon, cheese. I want it all. And we're down. 2 more, guys. Reach, reach. As you go down, that bottom goes out and up. Good. Push back. Try not to stick that neck forward. Very good. Last one, and we're down. And we're down. Good, and we're up. And push back, and rest. Good. Have a seat. Catch your breath. Water if you have it. Would one of you like water? Is that extra? Okay. Any questions?
I have motion sickness, so I know what I can do and I can't do. Up and down is something I can't do.
You know what causes that?
Inner ear, middle ear.
Yep.
Balance.
So your eyes and ears, your vestibular system are absolutely essential to balance, right? If you don't get your eyes and ears checked at least once a year, let me strongly encourage you to do that. In your inner ear, right, you have 3 parts to the ear. In the inner ear, you have semi-tubular canals filled with fluid, and in those canals you have crystals. Sometimes these little crystals, they become dislodged or displaced and you get vertigo, right? And that's horrible. You have things like Meniere's disease, which is just like a constant ringing in your ear. But what happens in motion sickness is your eyes have a common nerve to the brain. Your ears have one too. Just a communication. Think of it as a phone line, okay? When you're on a boat, it's the best example, and you're in some seas, right? You got some choppy waves. You can look with your eyes out to a horizon. Eventually the horizon gets flat. Right? Now, if you look right close up, of course, you're going to see waves going up and down, but I'm talking looking miles away. All right. So your eyes are telling the brain, hey man, we're level, we're flat. There's not a lot going on. Your ears, on the other hand, right? They're detecting all kind of movement. And so what's happening is you're getting mixed signals there. And so that's when the brain throws its hands up and says, I'm done. We're just getting sick. It's too much for me to process.
I've inherited that. I had that since I was a child.
Did you get a diagnosis? Is there a name for that, or is it just motion sickness?
Just motion sickness.
Okay.
I haven't had it yet. I mean, I go to the eye doctor every 6 months because I have cataract surgery.
Okay.
The ears, there's really nothing. I mean, my mother had it, my grandmother had it.
Yeah.
Has it, so it's just genetic.
Yeah.
It's genetic.
Yeah.
It really is. For me, anyway. It's
Right.
Genetic.
Yeah.
Sounds genetic.
It is. But
Yeah.
I know that this down and up.
It's not good.
I can't do that.
So you know what we might do, because I wasn't sure what to tell you, because I wasn't sure what was going on, and I don't like to call people out in class, you know. And so what you could do is, instead of bending over, you did it one time and that was good, was just squat down a bit and hold, kind of like what we were doing before. Yeah. But now that I know, I'll be able to work with you, and I'll find something. Okay. So here, this is my favorite part, right? This is where we get to stretch a little bit. So we've done our strength, we've done our posture, and remember, guys, all of these exercises are considered load-bearing exercises, and they're not just strength. They're not just posture, right? Everything we do in here is going to strengthen your body, okay? And that's going to strengthen your bones. We're going to take our left leg, we're going to reach out in front of us. All right, it's a shame we don't have our people online. My mother takes this class. We've got a pretty good following there. She could use to hear that. Both hands, we're going to slide out to the edge of our chair there, our left foot in front of us. We're going to take both hands, we're going to reach down our leg, and we're going to stretch right there. All right, now it's okay if your toes pointing up, or it's okay if your knees bent, as long as you're feeling a stretch in the back of your calf or behind the knee or even in the hamstring. As long as it's tight back there, you're doing it right. And we're just going to hold. We don't want to bounce. We're going to hold. That's it. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to relax. We're going to come on up. We're going to change legs. So we'll bring the left leg in, extend the right leg, and we're going to reach nice and slow. And here you may find you're more flexible on one side than another. And that is quite normal. Good. Hold and steady. Don't forget to breathe. There you go. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Coming on up. Good. Now, we're going to bring both legs in, okay? Remember, we're sitting at the edge of a chair. Now, be careful. I don't want you to fall out of your chair here. We're going to reach down to the floor, okay? So we're going to just bend. And if you can get to the floor, great. If you can't, that's okay. And if you can, we're going to start working our hands backwards, back under the chair. There you go. Good. And hold in this position. If you get lightheaded, just come on up. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're coming right on up. That's it. Now, a big part of staying independent, which is the vast majority of people that I work with, they want to stay at home, right? They don't want to go into a facility. Some people do. My grandfather, he wanted to move into a continuing care retirement community, so he did. So one of the biggest things we can do is continue driving, right? And in Naples, I say this all the time, everyone out there is a retired NASCAR driver except the guy I was following in this morning. Yeah, he needed to be somewhere in the middle. So what we're going to do is this exercise here, we're going to stretch our necks, right? And that's important because we need to have nice flexibility, great flexibility in our cervical area. Not only does that increase our field of vision when we walk, but also when we drive, right? And Lord knows we need that out on those roads, right? So we're going to take our left hand and we're going to place it under our chair, okay? Let me turn around. I'm going to give you a better view here. I know this seems weird turning my back to you, but it'll make sense. Left hand under my chair, okay? Now I'm going to lean to the right, okay? So while I'm holding, I'm leaning to the right. You can take your right hand and put it across your belly or lay it in your lap. And what I want to do is I want to lean and I'm going to look up. I'm going to look down. I'm going to find the place I feel that stretch the most and just hold steady there. All right, find that place you feel the stretch the most. And you may have to do a little bit of exploration to find that. But find you a good place and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Everyone feel that? Okay. Good. What's that? Sort of? Well, let's try the other way. Let's see. You have to play with this a little bit. Sometimes it helps if you slide your hand back a little more, back towards the back of the chair. All right, so we've switched hands. We now have our right hand, and we're going to lean to the left. And almost like you're going to fall out of the chair, but your arm is preventing, your hand is preventing. You may feel this in your arm. You may feel it in your shoulder. You might feel it in your neck. But what's happening is we're lengthening the muscles in this chain. And you'll look up, and you'll look down, and you'll find the place you feel it the most and hold. That's it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Good, good. And we do that one every class, so we'll have a chance to really figure out where's the best place to feel that, okay? If you do not have a hip replacement, do not. In your left leg, I want you to take your leg and cross it over, okay? If that's really hard, it's okay if you're here. I would strongly encourage you guys to sit like this at home. You're stretching a muscle called your piriformis. It's in charge of abduction, adduction, bring your leg out and in, forwards and backwards, okay? It's an unsung hero. So we have our leg here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands in front of us, and we're just going to lean forward. And you're going to feel a pretty strong pull back there in your bottom. You guys feeling that? Yep. Good. That's it. And you're just holding steady. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Okay, and now we'll do the other side, okay? Now remember, if you have your hip replacement, you don't want to do this, okay? And you may recognize here you're more flexible on one side than another. All right, we're going to lean forward. That's it. Don't forget to breathe. Steve, I know you do this quite a bit every day, don't you? I heard.
First,
Sue laughed right away. She sold you out.
she's the poster child.
We need to get her a shirt.
Yep.
And 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Good, guys. So now we've done our strength pillar, our posture, our flexibility. The reason we do our flexibility this far into class and not at the beginning is because research has told us that muscles act a lot like steel. The hotter it gets, the more pliable, the more flexible it is, right? You guys seen the joints in bridges? As you're crossing a bridge, you may notice these joints in these bridges. And the reason those joints are there is to allow for, in the summer, the steel, when it heats, it expands. In the winter, when it's cold, it contracts. Well, our muscles are the same way, all right? So I remember in PE, first thing we used to do is stretch. By the time I got to high school, though, we were running a lap before practice so that we would heat the core temperature up. All right, no questions or any questions? Good to go. Let's balance. Let's do some balance. Okay, so I'm going to have you come, and we're going to go behind our chair. Okay. So we're going to do a number of exercises, okay, about 4 exercises here. I will give you these exercises 3 different ways: hard, harder, and hardest, okay? Each exercise will have a version of hard, harder, and hardest. Most of them do, all right? And I'm going to leave that up to your discretion to choose where you want to start, okay? Some people, you know, it's really hard to stand on one foot, right? Some people it's pretty easy. So that's the reasoning for the different versions. First thing we're going to do, all right, is we're going to do a single leg abduction, adduction with hip flexion. You guys know what that is, right? So we're going to bring our leg up. Let me show you and we'll do it together. And we're going to open, close, and we're going to go right back to the ground. That's the hardest way, okay? This is the hardest way. Open, close, and down. Now, if you can, try not to put your foot on the ground, okay? That's hardest. Let me show you the harder. Hand on the chair, right? We're going to come up, and we're just going to open and close. So we're not bringing our leg up as high, and when we go down to the ground, we're going to put our foot right back on it, okay? Now, hard would be standing and just bringing our leg as high as we can, not doing the abduction or adduction, and just going right back down. So let me review, okay? Hard, harder, 3/4, and down, hardest. Okay.
Where's the easiest?
Yeah, what is the one you start?
Start with this one. Start with just bringing your leg up and down, okay? So let's do this, guys. Let's face this direction, okay? We're going to face this way. We're going to shift our weight to our right foot, so our left foot is the one doing all the moving, okay? First thing we're going to do, nice and tall, find your focal point, right? Find something in front of you to focus. Let's just bring our leg up and down. That's it. Nice and slow. You control the movement. Don't allow the movement to control you. And 2. That's it. And 3. Now, if this is pretty easy, you got the hang of it. Now, let's try to open that leg up. So we're going to come up. We're going to open, close, and down. You got it. And 4. All right. Now, if this is really hard, you do not feel comfortable, you don't feel safe, then stick with just bringing that leg up and down. You're still getting a lot of benefit, okay? This is training the brain on where to position the body when you're on one foot. Good. Let's do 4 more. Good. Nice and tall. Keep that core tight. And 2 more. Good. Last one. And rest. That'll work you. The leg you're standing on, you guys feel that lower leg burning? That's what you want. Good. That means you're doing it.
Bar.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Hold on, I mean, this is wiggly.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, a bar would be nice. Maybe you could suggest that to FGCU.
They're not listening to me.
They don't feel bad. They don't listen to me either. All right, guys, you ready? We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. Our right foot's doing the work here, okay? You ready? So 1, up and down. Kind of get our bearings here, and 2. That's it. Now, if you're ready, we'll open and close. Now, remember, we're always better on one side than another. Good. Take your time with it. Work at your own pace. Don't get in a hurry. Good. And down nice and tall. Get those shoulders back. Good. Find your focal point. All right, we're going to do 3 more. Good, last one. And rest. Well done. Catch your breath. We're going to stay facing the same way. Next thing we're going to do is going to be a little bit of a challenge, okay? You remember our balanced position of confidence? So we'll have our left foot forward. From this position, we're going to push off our front foot. Now, I have my weight split evenly 50-50 right here, okay? From this position, I'm going to push off my front foot, and I'm just going to bring my leg up. My shoulders are back, focused on my focal point. I'm going to put this leg right back down where it came from. Now, this is a little harder, guys. If you want to, this is the hardest. To make it a little bit easier, just bring that foot closer to you, okay? So let's start facing this way. We'll have our left foot forward. Okay. Ready? 1, push off, come straight up. Push off that front foot. You're going to bring that front foot forward. So your left foot, you're bringing your left foot up and down. There you go. All right, keeping that left foot forward. There you go. And 2, push up. There you go. And down. There you go. And 3. Good, and down. You want to demonstrate control. And 4. When you bring it up, demonstrate control, and then right back to the ground. Good, and 5. That's it. And 6. Good. Try to look straight out in front of you if you can. I know that's hard. And 7. Good. We're going to do 1 more. And 8. Good. And down. Okay, let's turn. And we'll face the opposite direction. Good.
The chair keeps moving.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You want to rely on the chair. You don't want to rely on it. You need it as much as you need it. Use it as much as you need it, but you want to try to stay on that foot, okay? So now our right foot is forward. Same thing. We're going to push off that right foot, bring it up into the air, demonstrate control, and then right back to the ground. And 2. Good. And 3. That's it. 4. Awesome. 5. Good. And 6. You try to work your way to maybe where you're using 1 or 2 fingers. And 7. Last time. And 8. Great job. Good. Catch your breath. Walk it out. Move around a bit. Good. All right. Next one is easy peasy. All right, so now we're going to face this direction, okay? All we're doing, easy peasy, bringing our leg out to the side and then right back to start position. If you can, try to keep your leg in the air, okay? We don't want any lateral flexion in the spine, so you want to keep a nice neutral spine. All right, we're going to shift our weight to our right foot, bend your knee, and we're going to bring our leg out and then right back to start position. Try to keep it in the air if you can. And 2, that's it. And 3, good. And 4, good. and 5 and 6. Good. And 7 and 8. That's it. 2 more. 9. Last one, and 10. Great job. And relax. We'll turn and face the opposite direction. All right. Same thing. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. Find your focal point. Bend your knee. Bring that right foot up into the air, and let's begin. 1. Good. And 2. Out and in. 3. There you go. 4. Good. 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. And relax. Now, the coup de grace. We always finish, you guys, standing on one leg for 60 seconds. It's okay if you hold on. In the deal, if the chairs guys are here to help, but you don't want to be so reliant on the chair that you're not feeling your legs work, right? And I want everybody to be safe, so there's just kind of like a fine line there that you have to follow. But if you're feeling your legs working, you're doing it right, okay? So let's do this. Let's face this way. We're going to be standing on our right foot for 60 seconds, okay? So let's take a deep breath. Find your center. All right, let's shift our weight to our right foot. Bring that left heel into the air. Find your focal point. Ready and begin. Left foot up. And I'm not going to talk much. I want you to concentrate. Keep that core tight. 20 seconds has passed. 30. 40. 15 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. Great job. Now we'll turn and we'll do it with the left foot. All right. Deep breath. That's it. Find your focal point. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. Shoulders back, core tight. Bring that right foot. That's it. Bring the heel in the air. Ready and begin. Right foot's up. There you go. Twenty seconds has passed. 30. Great job. 40. 15 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Great job. Great job. Catch your breath. Any questions? You guys did awesome. So this is the first class of a new batch. So we had some new people. Sometimes, you know, we take a little extra time, talk, communicate till everyone gets comfortable with the language and how to move and what the exercises are. Rose thought initially she sent out the wrong link, but I think she did send the right link, but we were supposed to have 4 people online. It just so happened that 3 of the people were out, and one person, I'm not sure what happened, so I'll find out about that. Normally, we're right on time. Sorry for hanging on, keeping you a little late. Second edition of Balance University is available if you'd like a copy. I have one available, or a couple available. They make great Valentine's Day gifts. So, and check out the website, guys, My Balance University, right? It's a wealth of resources, okay? Checklists you can download, videos you can watch. So you guys have a great weekend, and remember your homework, all right? Make somebody smile.